So first example is the owner of a milk store find that he can sell 980 liters of milk each week at the rate 14 per liter and 1220 liters of the milk at the rate 16 per liter. Assuming a linear relationship between selling price and demand, how many liters could be sold weekly at the rate 17 per liter? So again, question is the owner of a milk store finds that he can sell 980 liters of milk each week at the rate 14 rupees per liter and 1220 liters of milk at the rate of 1600 per liter, assuming a linear relationship. So between selling price and demand, how many liters could be sold weekly at the rate 17 per liter? So we will form a linear relation between price and liter. So for that purpose, suppose price and liter be denoted in order pair x, y, where x indicates price and y indicates liter. So suppose price and liter be denoted in order pair x, y, where x denotes the rupees per liter and y denotes milk in liter. Now we have given A14, 980. 14 rupees indicates price, 980 liter milk in liter. Similarly, coordinates B 16, 1220. So now if we use these two as a coordinates, then using 2 points form ax1, y1 and bx2, y2. You see, we have taken order pair x as a price and y as a liter, and we have given for 14 liters selling milk in liter, it is 918. So we have taken order pair A 14, 980. Similarly B 16, 1220. So x coordinates indicates price, y coordinates indicates milk in liter. Now using 2 points form y minus y1 upon y2 minus y1 equal to x minus x1 upon x2 minus x1. So coordinates of A, we have taken x1, y1. Coordinates of B, we have taken x2, y2. Substitute values here. So y minus y1, that is 980 upon y2 minus y1. So 1220 minus 980. Similarly equal to x minus x1 is 14 upon x2 minus x1, so 16 minus 14. Now this is the simplification. So y minus simplification y minus 980 equal to 1220 minus 980, that is 240. Take on right hand side. So 240 upon 2 into x minus 14. Now further simplification will give a linear relation 120x minus y equal to 700. Here x indicates price, y it is milk in liter. So we have given when price is 17, x equal to 17, how much liter he can sell. So at x equal to 17, to find y in this equation, we put x equal to 17 and get expression for y. So substitute x equal to 17. So 120 into 17 minus y equal to 700. Get expression for y equal to 120 into 17, that is 2040. Transfer this term on right hand side. So y will be positive, 700 will be negative. So simplification will be y equal to 1340. That means he will sell weekly 1340 liters milk at the rate of 17 per liter. So simply we have make an order pair. X coordinates indicates price, y coordinates indicates milk in liter. Use 2 points form. Y minus y1 upon y2 minus y1 equal to x minus x1 upon x2 minus x1. Using this, find out the equation, and in that equation, if x equal to 17, then find out y. So put x equal to 17, y equal to 1340. So he will sell weekly 1340 liters milk at the rate of 17 liter. So solution is very simple. Only make two order pair, x coordinate price, y coordinates milk in liter. Use 2 points form. Find out linear relation, that is Cartesian equation of line, where x indicates price, y indicates milk in liter, and put x equal to 17, find out y. Example 2. Second example is by using the concept of line, prove that the 3 points (3, 0, -2, -2 and 8, 2 are collinear. Now instruction is given, using the concept of line, prove that the 3 points. First we give name to the 3 points. So let A 3, 0, B -2, -2 and C 8, 2. Now we have to prove that these 3 points are collinear, but using the concept of line. Otherwise, one formula is distance formula. If we are able to show an expression of the form AB plus BC equal to AC, AB plus BC equal to AC, then this is using the concept of distance. One method is this one. Another method, slope of AB, line segment AB equal to slope of line segment BC. This is another method, but here we have to use concept of line. So out of 3 points, use any 2 points and find out equation of line and show that third remaining point satisfy that equation. Then we can say that these 3 points are collinear. So randomly you select any 2 points out of these 3 points, find out Cartesian equation of line passing through those 2 points and show that remaining third point's coordinates satisfy that equation. So let us find equation of line AB. So first we will find Cartesian equation of line AB. We can use 2 points form, y minus y1 upon y2 minus y1 equal to x minus x1 upon x2 minus x1. So coordinates of A we will consider as x1 comma y1. So 3 comma 0. These coordinates we will consider x1 y1. Coordinates of B minus 2 comma minus 2. This we will consider as x2 comma y2. Now let us find equation of line AB. So y minus y1 upon y2 minus y1 x minus x1 upon x2 minus x1. So we have used 2-point form. Coordinates of A we have taken as x1 y1, coordinates of B we have taken as x2 comma y2, and substitute in the equation 2 points form. Y minus y1 that is 0 upon y2 minus y1 minus 2 minus 0, x minus x1 that is x minus 3 upon x2 minus x1. Now let us simplify. Therefore so minus minus plus and take cross multiplication. Further simplification is 2x minus 5y minus 6 equal to 0. This is Cartesian equation of line AB. Now using the concept of lines, so we will prove that remaining coordinates, that means coordinates of point C, satisfy this equation. Now C, coordinates of C 8 comma 2. Now for C8 comma 2 LHS, put x coordinate 8, 2 into 8 minus 5 into y, y coordinate is 2 minus 6, so 16 minus 10 minus 6, you can check this one 0, that is RHS. So remaining coordinates satisfy equation of line AB. So we can claim that therefore point C 8 comma 2 belongs to line AB, and therefore A, B and C are collinear, and we have proved that these 3 points are collinear. Now next question, third question is reduce the following equation, reduce the following equations into slope intercept form. Slope intercept form and find their slopes and find their slopes and y-intercept. So before we discuss the solution, method which we'll use, let us discuss. Now we know what is slope intercept form. Y equal to mx plus c, this standard form. We have already discussed this one. Y equal to mx plus c, where m indicates slope and c is y-intercept, where m equal to slope and c equal to y-intercept. So we will use this one, y equal to mx plus c. Here m indicates slope and c indicates y-intercept. So we will convert in this standard form, and by comparing with this standard equation we will find slope and y-intercept. So first example is x plus 7y equal to 0. So this can be written as we will convert into standard form, y equal to mx plus c. So 7y equal to minus x divided by 7. So y equal to minus 1 by 7x plus 0. Now we compare this with y equal to mx plus c. Compare this with standard form, y equal to mx plus c. Y equal to, so m is minus 1 by 7 and slope is 0. So on comparing with, therefore on comparing with y equal to mx plus c, we get slope m equal to minus 1 by 7. Slope is m equal to minus 1 by 7 and y-intercept c equal to 0. Second one, 6x plus 3y, 6x plus 3y minus 5 equal to 0. So for this equation we have to find slope and its y-intercept. So again we will reduce this equation into standard form, y equal to mx plus c, and by comparing it with y equal to mx plus c we will find slope and y-intercept. So let us convert in the form y equal to mx plus c. So 6x plus 3y minus 5 equal to 0. So 3y equal to minus 6x plus 5. Transfer these two terms on right hand side. So minus 6x plus 5 divided by 3 to reduce it into the standard form. So y equal to, when we divide by 3, minus 2x plus 5 by 3. Now compare this with compare this with standard form y equal to mx plus c. So this will be slope and this will be y-intercept. So on comparing with y equal to mx plus c, we get slope m equal to -2 and y-intercept c equal to 5/3. Similarly, third one, y equal to 0. So find slope and y-intercept. Actually y equal to 0, we are familiar that y equal to 0 is nothing but equation of x-axis. For x-axis, you take any point of x-axis, y coordinate is always 0. So y equal to 0, it is nothing but x-axis. X-axis, it is horizontal line. And we know basic thing, for a horizontal line, slope is always 0. Slope is 0, and since y-intercept is also 0 because y coordinate is always 0. So y equal to 0 can be written as y equal to 0 into x plus 0. Y equal to 0, we rewrite this equation 0 into x plus 0. So slope m equal to 0 and y-intercept is also 0. Next example is reduce the following equations into intercept form and find their intercept on the axis. And find their intercept on the axis. So before we solve the problem, we discuss the method. What is intercept form? We have already discussed this intercept form. X by a plus y by b equal to 1. We have used so many times this intercept form. The standard form is intercept form, where a is x-intercept and b is y-intercept. So we will convert given equation into the form x by a plus y by b equal to 1, and by comparing it with denominator of x will give x-intercept and denominator of y will give y-intercept. So first example is question is reduce the following equations into the intercept form and find their intercept on the axis. First one, 3x plus 2y minus 12 equal to 0. So We will convert this into the form x by a plus y by b equal to 1. So 3x plus 2y minus 12 equal to 0. On simplifying, we will get 3x plus 2y equal to 12. Transfer this term. Divide each term by 12. So 3x by 12 plus 2y by 12 equal to 1. So simplification is x by 4 plus y by 6 equal to 1. Now you can observe this is in the standard form x by a plus y by b equal to 1. So x intercept is 4 and y intercept is 6. So on comparing with, therefore on comparing with x by a plus y by b equal to 1, we get x intercept equal to 4 and y intercept equal to 6. So we get x intercept equal to 4, or symbolically we write x intercept equal to a equal to 4 and y intercept equal to b, which is 6. So a equal to 4, b equal to 6. That means x and y intercepts are respectively 4 and 6. Second example, 4x minus 3y equal to 6. Same question, reduce given equation into intercept form and find out x intercept and y intercept. So here solution, 4x minus 3y equal to 6, divide by 6 to convert into standard form x by a plus y by b equal to 1. We divide by 6. So 4x upon 6 minus 3y upon 6 equal to 1. This we can rewrite as x upon 6 by 4 plus y upon minus 6 by 3. This can be rewrite as denominator upon denominator, so it will goes into numerator. So 4x by 6 can be written as x upon 6 by 4 plus y upon minus 6 by 3. Further simplification will give x upon 3 by 2 plus y upon minus 2. Now when we compare it with x by a plus y by b equal to 1, this is our a, x intercept, this is our b, which is y intercept. So on comparing with x by a we get x intercept equal to 3 by 2 and y intercept equal to minus 2. third example is 3y plus 2 equal to 0. 3y plus 2 equal to 0. So it is very easy for this equation 3y plus 2 equal to 0. Now you check this 3y plus 2 equal to 0. So 3y equal to minus 2 and therefore y equal to minus 2 by 3. So you can observe this is horizontal line because it is of the form y equal to b. So for horizontal line, line will never intersect x axis. So x intercept, we cannot get x intercept. So x intercept, there is no x intercept, and y intercept will be minus 2 by 3. So which is horizontal line, therefore no x intercept and y intercept equal to minus 2 by 3. So this is y intercept, and since line is horizontal we can't get x intercept, so there is no x intercept. So next time we will discuss problem based on normal form p minus alpha, normal form p minus alpha form, or you can consider it as normal form x cos alpha plus y sin alpha equal to small p. So next time we will discuss problem based on this normal form.